someone, like, what do you think, chat? Would you think that dating someone on drugs is a good thing or bad thing? Because maybe it's like, I respect that you're hallucinating, seeing walls move and animals that aren't there, but I don't mind that. I'm going to still be your boyfriend in this moment because I love you. I love you lots. Just like I love this YouTube channel because I'm a cartoon animal. But when I'm dressed up as a cartoon raccoon animal, say I'm a YouTuber and I'm unemployed, and she's like, "Yeah, you're unemployed. You're a cartoon raccoon. I can do drugs and do substance all I want." I was like, "Oh yeah, I know. You can do whatever you want in life. I'm not telling you what you can and can't do in this life. Do whatever you want in life. Do whatever you want in life. If you want to do substance and drugs and I be a cartoon animal on the internet, so be it. So be it." Like, and when she's like arguing with me in Spanish, that's like spicy, that's hot to me. I'm like, ooh, you're arguing with me in Spanish, that's kind of hot. I don't mind that. Like, if you're like dating someone and they just date someone that loves you for who you are. People are in these relationships that kind of like suck, that kind of, they're means to no end. Like, they just suck. The relationships just kind of like, or just like horrible. And I just hope that, like, as I become more and more famous on YouTube as a cartoon animal, like, I will have more and more girlfriends maybe, or have one girlfriend that I will love a lot. And I was thinking about this a lot, and I was like, what happens if I have a girlfriend that's like doing illegal stuff? Or do I have a sober one? Or do I have one that drinks a lot or smokes drugs a lot? Like, I was thinking about this like in my bed. I was thinking about this a lot in my bed in my mom's house, and I was like, maybe I don't give a shit. Maybe I just don't give a shit in life. There's nothing wrong with not giving a shit in life. The more you care about stuff, the worse it actually gets, I feel like. Okay, so I just got a schedule update, Instagram posts. I'm not posting any Instagrams today. But I'm trying to make some more short YouTube shorts. But that's why I'm like asking you guys, like on YouTube, do you think like I should date this woman that's in Newark, that speaks Spanish, that's on hallucinating, seeing animals and stuff like that? Or sometimes she gets violent and she like punches the walls and stuff like that, and just gets like super angry and just like runs around the neighborhood and stuff like that, and they call the police on her. This is a whole thing, and like, I don't know. Like, if you ask me, I think it's alright. There's nothing wrong with being yourself in life. Be yourself, whatever you want to be in this messed up kind of world. But choose to be who you want to be in life. If you want to be employed, be unemployed. If you want to be, let's say, a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, a tech bro that's getting laid off right now because of AI, you be whatever you want in life. Like, if you want to be a food delivery person, if you want to be Uber driver, you make that decision of who you want to actually be. You want to be work in restaurants. You want to be your own boss in life. Like, there's so much judgment of like, oh, you should do this, you shouldn't be doing drugs, or you shouldn't be doing this. That maybe, like, if she likes, like, I'm spilling some tea right now, but if she likes to do drugs and goes to parties and stuff like that, and like she tries to bring me into this, I'm just living my life as a cartoon raccoon. I'm just like, I'm there, I'm left, I'm right, I'm up and down. I'm like all in these different, and this sometimes in life, maybe I'll drive to another state. Maybe I'll drive to the beach or something like that. Maybe I'll go to social events. Like, there's no like stopping me as a cartoon animal of doing what I want to do in life. Just like, no stopping her if she wants to. And by the way, this Dunkin', I got 2 sugar-free vanilla syrups, 2 blueberry shots, and a protein milk. It's actually not that good. Mocha cookie flavor is better. It tastes like I'm drinking water right now, mixed with milk. So it's kind of disgusting. I might get another coffee later on, you know. On to the next thing. But, like, if she's punching the walls and angry and getting pissed off at everyone because she's, like, hallucinating, but then when she's not on drugs, she's, like, super cool and super chill and she's lit and she's, like, we're having a fun blast and, you know, the romantic life is fun, you know, the flirting is fun and she's, like, touches me and stuff and it's all fun, right? But when it gets, like, the bedroom and all this stuff and fun time, but when she turns into a completely different person, you know, completely different. Well, in YouTube, like, I turn into a different person. She turns into a different person. You know, and it's just how it goes. But in Philly, I watch the news in Philly a lot. And while we're on the subject of drugs, everyone's doing drugs in Kensington. Everyone's, you know, in different kind of drugs. Like, not hallucinating drugs. But when I parked my car the other day, when I went to this social event, this dinner with a bunch of people, and I had a fun time, and hopefully these people are friends for life, right? There's so many carjackings in Philly that kind of makes me, that I see on the news all the time, that it makes me kind of, like, worry. I kind of worry about my own safety. I worry about my car. I worry about getting towed. Like, from my last couple of videos, I talked about my car being towed before. It was one of the scariest experiences for me. It's so scary. And sometimes I'll talk in a raccoon kind of cartoon animal kind of voice. So it was scary to me. It was scary getting my car my car towed. Car towed to the facility. Guantanamo, Philly. And it was like a whole gated thing. And I called the police because my car was vanished. Imagine if I had a McLaren or a Lamborghini or something like that. Like, if I was parking my, like, McLaren in Philly, like, there's nowhere to park. Like, there's nowhere to really enjoy myself, or, like, how I describe park. Because they know what they're doing. The whole scam is they charge you for, they don't give you any parking spots, and then they try to illegally charge you. So it's not fair. I just think the parking in Philly is not fair. A lot of stuff's not fair in Philly, but definitely the parking stuff is not fair. They don't try to be fair. They try to be unfair and try to tow your car obliterate you by towing your car when you have no money and you have no job, and they take your car from you and you're just a cartoon animal on the internet, and they just, like, don't understand. I'm, like, explaining to myself at the cash register when I was waiting 2 hours in line because these landscapers and this guy from Boston was like, this bullshit, this only happens in Philly. I'm like, yeah, it only does happen in Philly. This is bullcrap, you know? And I was talking to this other chick, and she was like, yeah, you kind of get your car back tonight. I'm like, oh, thank God, you know, but I was like, explain to me at the register while I'm dressed up as a cartoon animal, right? I'm like, I'm just a cartoon animal on the internet. Why you take my car away from me? You make me really sad. And it costs $250 to get my car back. I can't afford this. This lifestyle of being a YouTuber and just taking my car back. This is not fair in life. Why is this not fair in life? Why is it not fair? So, like, I was talking to them, and they're like, knock it off. They're like, right now, stop the shit right now, knock it off. And I was like, you don't tell me to knock it off. It's not fair in life that you tell me I'm a cartoon animal. You're discriminating against me. That I can't get my car back. It's not fair to me. So we're gonna clip that because that was a crazy part of the video. 13 minutes in the video. But yeah, like, what do they expect? What do they expect from, like, arguing with me because I'm me? I'm really who I am in Philly, and they're arguing with me. And the landscaper guy can't give his registration and documents and stuff like that. I was waiting in line for 2 hours, and Boston guys talking about Boston and stuff like that, just like in the commercials. He's talking about Boston. And I'm just getting super pissed off at that. You know, there's very few. I'm Aquarius. That's my astrology sign. It's connected to the moon and crystals and stuff like that. But that's my astrology sign. But it's not like people, like, respect me for who I am in life. And I really like to get to know people. Like, my goal this year is to have a girlfriend. And my goal is to move out of my mom's house. So these goals are not helping when they tow my car when we're in poverty in Philly, near Kensington. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help me at all. You kind of wonder about stuff in life, it's not fair. It really isn't. But this is like the life we live. The life we live, that it's kind of like, you wonder what happens in life. It's like, and even if you meet new friends, do you have, like, ever since 2020, like, everyone's been on edge and don't want to make friends and stuff like that. And they're like, when I ask for people's numbers at a social event, they're like, oh yeah, sure. So it's like, there's this freedom part that people still want to make friends in life, but they can't, because I blame it, like, the social media platforms for this shit. And I wouldn't say mostly TikTok and stuff like that, but I'm saying, like, in general, like, know what you're getting into. Know what you're getting into life. Like, and since we're 15 minutes in the video, click the link in the bio for a Cameo request. If you want to request a Cameo, share it with your friends. Follow me on Cameo. I want to be the biggest Cameo star. As a cartoon raccoon animal, you get cartoon raccoon cameos, It's cool. They're only $20. They're linking in the bio. Boston. It's Boston. We can talk about Boston. We'll talk about Gar Jackson and Philly. We'll talk about anything, But that's good we got that out of the way. What the hell were we even talking about? So we're talking about that, oh yeah, since 2020, everyone's being more antisocial. No one wants to go to social events. And, like, they're like, how do you have time in life when you're, like, a manager and stuff like that, or you don't have a job to, like, go out to social events and stuff like that? If you don't put yourself out in life and you don't ask for people's numbers, you're going to have a shitty life. Just, you got to, like, and people are like, oh, how do I make friends and stuff like that? Yeah, you got to go in this world and actually make friends. Success in life is impossible if you don't try in life. Like, I'm going to text these people I just got their phone numbers, and, I may have success in life or I may not. But you will never have success in life if you never ask for someone's number and actually, go for a date for them, or you go hang out with them or be friends with them. Success is impossible if you never decide you want to actually be successful in life, So you got to make a decision on your own. Do you want to be successful in life by having a social group or multiple social groups? Like, now my social group has grown 5 bigger than it was yesterday because I have 5 new numbers. So, like, maybe this year my goal is to, like, what's my smart goal for this year is probably to make more friends, Like, I've been the last 2 years, honestly, with, like, unemployment stuff like that, it's been really getting to my head and shit like that. It's been really, like, getting into my head, like, that how it's just so hard in life to, like, make friends and stuff like that. And do you guys like my new hat? It's a Nike hat. I'm not selling you this. It's my new hat that I wear for the social event. See, I match it with my Apple Watch, and I have a bunch of bracelets. I'm just telling you guys. So I'm like, today I'm rocking purple. So I'm like, purple hat, purple watch, purple shirt, black. It's actually a super cool outfit. I have purple shorts on. I wish I could show you, bros and ladies of the night, my purple shorts, but I'm not trying to move the camera and stop the video because we're 17 minutes in. But I want to get, so, like, my life being unemployed is I wake up in my mom's house and, like, hey, Ma, can I get breakfast? Hey, Ma, can I get a coffee? Boston, can I get a coffee? Because I'm a cartoon animal on the YouTubes. Help me out. Give me a break. So when is the employer going to hire me? And some people in the comment section is like, hey, I'll hire you as a cartoon animal for my business, a landscaper and stuff. That's why I have brand deals. Email jeremybranddeals at yahoo.com. It may change in the future, but the link is in the bio. If you want a brand deal for, like, if you're a major brand and you want paid advertisement, and it will fund my mission of being a YouTuber. It's in the link in the bio. It sucks because I'm not trying to promote myself constantly, but it's actually fun right now that we're having fun. Over 18 minutes in the video, so I just start promoting some stuff. Like, I promoted my Cameo, my brand deals, and I'm going to be rich off this YouTube stuff maybe in the future. Even though I'm doing this for fun, you guys don't understand. I'm actually, like, I found my niche on YouTube, like my cartoon raccoon stuff. This is like my, like, niche on YouTube, and maybe I'll put that in the hashtag. So if you search cartoon raccoon, you'll see my videos. But, and then I'll tell, like, if I get a new girlfriend, I'm like, yeah, search cartoon animal on the internet, you can see me, maybe, you know? So, like, and I was thinking with my YouTube channel, should I have, this is more personal for you guys. We're going to talk about a lot of different subjects. I think this video is going to be like 2 hours long or something like that. Because, like, after this, I'm going to text these women, see if they want to, like, hang out next week or something like that. So, like, that's after the YouTube video. And then, like, because I have more time to text them and stuff, like, I don't have time to text. I have my iPad here, but what's that? Like, jobs will hire Gen Z, and they see me as a animal, and I feel like this discriminate against me. I'm just saying, like they see me as an animal, and they're like, oh no, we won't hire Jerem because he's a cartoon animal on the internet. Or, like, if I get a job, what does everyone think of me being an animal on the internet? Like they're like, oh, you furry, you furry, you freak, you fucking freak. And I'm like, yeah, like, people are disrespectful in this life, you know. And it's like, we need more respect, we need more love. Like, I love my entire YouTube fans. You gotta have more respect and love for people in life, that you will never, like, you need to love your friends, love your girlfriend, love, even if you're, like, let's say if you're, like, or love your boyfriend, whatever it is, or love your soulmate, you know, and you can't care what people think about you, like in life that much. Like, you gotta detach yourself from life, have your fun in life, and have a social life, and have business and stuff like that, money, stuff like that. But, like, the whole goal is not to become a millionaire, billionaire. That was never, like, the goal, I think, of me. The goal is to have the badass life, the most badass life, and I feel like I'm achieving that this year. Like, 2026 has been fucking crazy, I can tell you that. Like, 2026 been, like, an adventure, like a crazy adventure. Like, it's been so fun so far. Like, I hope it keeps going. It's just beginning. Like, when I make this social friend group, and then we're going to go to EDM events and all this other stuff, and, like, this, it just starts, like, it starts with you. It starts with, if you want to have a adventure life, you got to want that for yourself. You got to, maybe you don't want to, maybe you want to sit in the cubicle and hate your life. I mean, I'm not saying that's, like, your end goal. That's why people feel trapped. People in the cage by society, by dollars and money. You get controlled by these entities that want to control you. Like when I scroll on Instagram and I'm seeing dark matter is leaking into our dimension, is causing evil and demonic presence in the world, and I really think that's actually happening right now. And I don't know what that is, but there's a lot more evil in the world. Like if we lived in a perfect world, there wouldn't be any carjackings. There wouldn't be people sticking up the store. You know, there would be no robberies. There's no, like, evil, like, attentions. Like evil only exists because dark matter is spilling into our dimension from another dimension of aliens. But, like, that's super deep that I just went into detail about, and maybe people don't understand, like, the dark matter changing into evil and you know, stuff like that, which is causing evil, might I add. But, like, evil, if you really think about it, like, actually, let's search AI. Let's search evil. What actually causes evil? Let's go on. I have my iPad right here. Let's go on, what's Safari? So let's look up what causes evil. Evil in life. Evil in life arises from a combination of personal moral feelings. Vices like greed and envy. That shit's definitely happening right now, just like the stock market, which we're gonna talk about. That's nonstop going up. Physiology factors, influential influences, and misuse of free will is often described as a result of human choices, including the inability to resist temptation and act justification of harmful actions to serve personal selfish goals. So if you don't have selfish goals, you're for humanity. You're actually a person. Like this AI thing is taking off, and the stock market is hitting constantly all time highs constantly. I'm unemployed. I'm a cartoon raccoon, and the stock market's hitting all time highs, and I have no money, and inflation's doubling. But like I described, that's what causes evil. Like dark matter spilling into our dimension, this is actually a factor of what's actually going on in life. So key factors, so you can read this as well. Internal factors and character rooted in vices such as greed, jealousy, or lack of empathy, which can corrupt character and lead to destructive behavior. The pursuit of self-interest. Evil acts are often driven by desire of power, wealth, or a need to a self-image. Physiological and biological factors such as brain chemistry and functions. Environmental conditioning. Early childhood experiences, trauma, and social environments play a significant role in shaping behavior. Justification and situational forces, as discussed in studies like the blank effect, the devil effect. Ordinary people can be pushed towards or justify harmful actions due to specific situations, pressure sometimes at 1% at a time, which is fascinating to me. So